Cheney made money off the Iraq War. I own Blurry Vision Records. I'm here to see Skourge and Drag You Cross Country, who's signed to Blurry Vision Records.
So taking photos at shows since like 2014, so about 10 years.
How do you feel like the music scenes have impacted your life?
Impacted my life? It ruined it. Yeah, I was a very good student. I was on track to go to college, and now I'm a piece of shit. And I made a lot of money off of hardcore. I made a lot of the worst friends I could ever make doing this.
I think to me, like, one of the big things was seeing the cover poster to America's Hardcore. Seeing that movie poster, seeing that iconic photo. Now, people are saying, you know, it's a weird wave of having photographers at shows because you have 7 people there that are taking photos. But I think it's one of those things that's important because, again, not everybody can make it to that one show. Not everybody's going to stick around. So if anybody's able to contribute while they can, while they're here, I mean, I say fuck it, why not?
It's growing, you know? I think that's the coolest thing about the scene. It's just a lot of acceptance in the scene and
the diversity right now, and just the support of all the bands putting out new stuff, and they're grinding, you know?
Do you feel like the hardcore community has been very welcoming to you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The hardcore community is for anyone, not everyone.
You're going to have your people that stick around because it actually means something to them. It's a community itself. Now that I'm older, seeing kids show up, you know what I mean? Seeing the new wave of bands come around, because it just shows you that hardcore lives, you know what I mean?
It wasn't back then, but now being that new older generation, yes, I do feel like it's a lot better, and I'm meeting a lot of young heads, and they're super chill, and they're super, super eager, and I like that.
Your parents react to the show right now if they go to one of these shows?
So right now, I mean, mostly just be shocked at how many people aren't moving when they should be, and how many T-shirts are available. When I was growing up, there's only like 2 T-shirts a band.
I think my dad would be, he's been to like 1 or 2 shows. He finds it like cool or like interesting, like he understands that it's a subculture. He doesn't like the music, but I think he understands what it is, you know?
Yeah, so my mom's known about me going to shows for years. She doesn't agree with it. I think she understands and she gets it for the most part. I would give her the benefit of the doubt. But she doesn't agree with it just because it's a safety thing. You know what I mean?
My dad, he would go and pull me out of the fucking venue because I would sneak out to shows and I'd get in trouble. He liked the moshing, surprisingly. He would say, like, y'all are jumping around like crickets.
Key ingredients to a good show. That's a good question. I've been to a lot of shows.
I think it depends on the fan base. I think a lot of people don't care where we're at as long as we're seeing them out in Austin on a bridge at 2 in the morning, and people will show the fuck up.
The lineup is probably the most important thing. If there's like 3 bands on the bill that you're really excited to see, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna go out, you know.
It's always going to be crowd. That's what hardcore is, you know, based and evolved around. It's the interaction between the band and the crowd itself. You have Playboy Cardi, you have Lil Uzi, a lot of hip hop, you know, rap artists that are now getting involved in the crowd because they see what kind of energy it brings when you understand that the people that are supporting you and that are fans, you know, that they're people.
Not a lot of don'ts. I mean, you're really figuring out who you want to be and who you don't want to be, and our scene's really good about policing itself. So if you're fucking up, someone's going to let you know. I got a lot of friends who will make it a lot worse than I would for you.
When it comes to the show, how do you feel like the crowd's reacting today?
They're not scared enough. There needs to be more violence, more fear, but also no one's really getting hurt. So get in there and have fun. Just be yourself. Explore what you want to do.
How do you feel like people should get involved, and like what's the best ways to get involved?
It costs $0 to repost your friend's band, share a link, tell people you're listening to it. Even if you, pro tip, even if you don't listen to the band, say you do. No one can check you on that. A lot of people listen to our bands. A lot of people just share it because the artwork's cool. You never know what that helps. That helps these bands get heard from around the world. So it really helps to just cost $0 to post about your friend's band.
Be outgoing and have fun, most of all. That's what I'd say. And any band you like, you know, just support them and give them kudos whenever they play because everyone's out here grinding.
Yeah, I would say just talk to the bands. The bands are just as eager to meet the supporters as well.
I grew up in Houston, the Houston hardcore scene. We used to have a big festival called Fallcore, and they would have it every year, the best of Texas hardcore. Best experience you can have is more festivals like that are well run. Local shows like this are cool to get exposure, but being able to bring that many more people in a bigger venue, and then people just feel a different energy and like that. And it gives people a break. A lot of people feel a lot of pressure to go to hardcore shows every single week, and we can't do that anymore financially. A lot of people don't have the time and the commitment and stuff. People got to go to work. If somebody hits you, hit them the fuck back. Yeah. It does not matter. Okay? There's no crowd to get. Like I just said, everyone's going to police themselves here. Do what you want to do. Feels right. And if you think someone is looking funny doing what they do, they probably think you look fucking stupid as shit too. And the only thing I have to say is Blurry Vision Records, check it out. We got Samadhi, we got Dragged Across Concrete, we got Feed Your Body to the Void. A lot of great new music coming out. Best hardcore label in Texas. You heard it here first.
For my sad friends.
Check out For My Sad Friends. Guys are doing great stuff, contributing to the scene. That's the biggest thing you could do. Any which way, whatever you could do to help anybody out and get another person involved, because again, you don't know where the next great band's coming from.